I now hand the conference over to Mr. Rajiv Mittal, Managing Director and Group CEO from Wabag Limited. Thank you, and over to you, Mr. Mittal.
Thank you. Dear friends, good evening. Let me welcome you all to this business update call post successful completion of financial closure of our first hybrid annuity model HAM project in Kolkata under the Prime Minister's flagship Namami Gange program. Mr. Varadarajan, our Director, and Mr. Sandeep Agarwal, our Group CFO, joins me for today's call. As you would recall that we had secured our first ever HAM project in Kolkata, and yesterday our team led by Mr. Varadarajan achieved the financial closure of this project. The signing ceremony was held in NMCG's office in New Delhi in presence of officials from NMCG, KMDA, IFC, Tata Cleantech and Eversource Capital. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Mr. Varadarajan and the team for this wonderful achievement and wish to see many more such successes going forward. I now hand over to Mr. Varadarajan to take you through the highlights of this development.
Thank you, Mr. Mittal. Good evening to all of you. It's indeed a very happy occasion for all of us that we could achieve the financial closure of our first HAM project under the Namami Gange program, the pet project of our beloved Prime Minister. This financial closure is a key milestone in the next wave of growth, I would call it, for Wabag, and is a demonstration also of the confidence shown by large global and reputed organizations in the water sector story. The government, by embarking on the ambitious Holy Ganga river cleaning program, put forth its focus on sanitation, hygiene and water infrastructure. The Nal Se Jal, Swachh Bharat, Swasth Bharat and other water sector schemes are further testimony for the government's initiative towards promoting water infrastructure across the country. The HAM concept was first brought into the water sector through the Namami Gange program. Wabag is already one of the key contributors to this Namami Gange initiative of the government, where we manage about 197 crore liters per day of treated water flowing into the holy Ganges. Wabag now becomes a complete player in the Namami Gange program, rendering EPC, O&M and concession projects. The HAM concept brings the scope of project lifecycle management into the hands of the concessionaire, thereby ensuring higher performance levels and project efficiencies. Backing from the Government of India and the World Bank to the Namami Gange project ensures that large and reputed financial institutions are ready to fund the projects, considering no credit risk from the customer. Water sector, with the increased focus on recycle and reuse, desalination, is now becoming self-sustaining. Water is no more a social obligation, and this is already demonstrated with water as a commodity joining the likes of gold and oil and being traded in Wall Street. As we have always said, water is too precious a commodity to be used only once. First and foremost, we would like to thank the National Mission for Clean Ganga, NMCG, and Kolkata Metropolitan Development Authority, KMDA as we call it, for the confidence they have reposed in us to execute this project successfully. It is with immense pride that we would like to inform all of you that we have successfully completed the financial closure of our first HAM project towards building water infrastructure for the KMDA, treating 187 million liters per day capacity of sewage and operating and maintaining this infrastructure for a period of 15 years post-commissioning. This project will follow global best practices in environment and social standards as prescribed by World Bank and IFC. This project gives us great opportunity to not only clean the holy river, but also reduces the cost of operating the plant significantly by producing and using green power. Wabag has been fostering sustainability, as you all know, and we deploy world-class environment-friendly technologies in our treatment plants that contribute to reduction of carbon footprint. Once complete, this project will help reduce the discharge of untreated sewage into the river Ganges from the state of West Bengal by around 15%. This project will be executed under the HAM model. This is hybrid annuity model where the NMCG will fund 40% through a grant during the construction period and balance 60% will be taken care by the concessionaire through a mix of debt and equity. We are highly pleased to inform that the debt portion of the project, which amounts to about 176 crores, is being funded by a consortium of IFC, that is International Finance Corporation, and Tata Clean Tech Capital Limited. This funding led by IFC shows the immense confidence, focus, and future that they see in the water sector in India. This also reinforces the trust in the technical capabilities of Wabag to execute such complex and challenging projects. As you all know, Wabag as an organization has stuck to the principles of remaining asset light in its approach to projects to ensure that we deliver the best ROC to its stakeholders. In line with the same, as we have been communicating earlier, we are pleased to inform that we have tied up with Eversource Capital as the investment partner to jointly invest the equity requirement of about 71 crores in this project. Eversource Capital is the fund manager for Green Growth Equity Fund, GGEF, which is established as a joint venture between NIIF, National Investment and Infrastructure Fund, a Government of India organization, and Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, that is FCDO of the Government of UK. Eversource Capital will invest in this project through its wholly owned subsidiary. Wabag's partnership with Eversource and GGF fits the fund's objective of promoting sustainability as well as meeting the objective of Wabag to build and operate water treatment plants while continuing to remain asset-light. With this successful financial closure in KMDA HAM project, Wabag now has demonstrated its focus on venturing into similar projects and structures going forward. This opens a bigger opportunity in India as well as in Middle East or Africa region. I once again thank NMCG, KMDA, IFC, Tata Clean Tech, Eversource, and all my colleagues in Wabag for their excellent cooperation in the successful accomplishment of this financial closure. With this, we now open the floor for question and answers, if any. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question, you may press star and 1 on your touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Anyone who wishes to ask a question, you may press star and 1. A request to all the participants, please restrict to 2 questions per participant. If time permits, please come back in the question queue for a follow-up question. The first question is from the line of Siddharth Rajpurohit from JHP Securities. Please.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for the opportunity and very congratulations on the successful completion of the financial closure. Sir, my first question is, what is the share of EPC and O&M in the 575 crore project?
The O&M is roughly, you're talking about the O&M contract for what we will be executing as Wabag, that will be about 72 crores. The EPC will be about 383 crores.
Okay, sir. Okay. And what is our share in this 71 crore equity contribution, sir?
It's generally on the contract condition, we will have to keep a share of about 51% and 49% till the COD, till the construction period, and that's what we have at the moment.
Okay. Thank you, sir, and all the best.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Priyankar Biswas from Nomura. Please go ahead.
First of all, my congratulations, sir. My question is, so this financial closure that has been done as well as the equity partner that has come in, is it specific only to this project, or is it for the other HAM projects or other future projects that we may get? Is it like a running venture?
It's a specific venture which we have taken. Obviously, you can imagine in any financial closure the kind of work which goes in. So I think it will be a waste if such a partnership is not extended to other projects. But there is no commitment on either side that we have to exclusively work with each other. Other projects, if the conditions are okay, there's always a preference to work with the same partner. But as I said, there's no commitment to work with the same partner.
And sir, just one follow-up. For the financial closure, what would be the range of the interest cost?
I think these are things which I'm sure we can't tell on this because these are all competitive issues. But if you want, I think you can talk to our team and take it on one-to-one basis.
Okay, sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and one to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Ranjit Shivram from ICICI Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. Many congrats on this closure which we have been waiting for long, and finally we have achieved it. It's a great deal for us. Sir, just wanted to check the whole project. So, what is the kind of the returns that that we have worked with in the whole project, and what is the kind of timelines that we are currently working on for the completion?
Thanks, Ranjit. I think we have been always saying, and Mr. Varadarajan also emphasized a couple of times, our job is to remain asset-light. We want to continue to be an EPC and an O&M contractor, basically a DBO contractor, which is what we are. Here there was an opportunity, a large opportunity under the Prime Minister's flagship program of Namami Gange, where they had come up with this HAM project. So we have structured this project such that our interest on EPC and O&M is protected. IRR is only something, by the way, we get for the investment. Our focus is not getting IRR on the project. Our focus is to execute the project on an EPC and an O&M basis. Because that's where our margins would come in. And the IRR is more from a financial investor. You can imagine if investors like IFC, Tata Clean Tech, and Eversource has come in, this will have a decent IRR.
Okay, so this will sit as an SPV in our books, this whole project?
Yes. It will be an SPV. It's a subsidiary where we will be a shareholder, but we will not be a majority shareholder after construction.
Okay. So our exposure will be limited to that equity partnership in the SPV, and our major benefit is the EPC contract which we'll be executing, and for that we'll get the arm's length margins that we normally get. So that is our full focus. These are all contracts which are all finalized with all the partners, where EPC and O&M contracts are finalized, and as you very rightly said, we have got into the project to protect our EPC and O&M interest, and any IRR we are getting for this period where we own the equity is just by the way we are getting that. It's on top of it. And post completion, we will try to sell this off to a new buyer and liquidate it.
That will be our aim, to keep using the same money for multiple projects. We want to remain asset light.
And is there any more of such kind of HAM projects that we are looking at, or is this the only one which we have?
Ranjit, I'm sure you know it. We also have Digha and Kankarbat, the Patna project, which is also in the advanced stage of financial closure. Maybe in few months you will also hear the financial closure of that.
Okay. That's good, sir. That's good from my side, and all the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Viral Shah from Prabhudas Lilladher. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good
Sir,
evening.
couple of questions from my end. One, in terms of opportunity side, you touched upon Patna also we are back, and financial closure is expected.
Your voice is breaking, Viral.
Hello,
So
can you hear
I
me?
don't know what we can do to improve.
Can you hear me now, sir? It is clear?
Yeah, it's better now.
Yeah. So, sir, couple of questions from my end. First being in terms of opportunity, when you look at in terms of size, apart from Patna, what will be the size be in terms of opportunity? And typically, how comfortable are we in terms of ticket size? Say 500, 600 crore of project, or maybe 1,000 crore plus kind of project to be back on standalone on basis. So could you highlight that upon that first?
See, I think you have watched the progress of this company. It has never been a hindrance for growth.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you. Sir, your voice is breaking. You're losing your audio.
I repeat, I think you have seen our growth. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir, this is perfectly done.
Okay. So from that, I think size has never been a hindrance for our growth. And here also, size is never going to be hindrance, because most of the money is going to be invested by our partners, and that's how we structure it. So even Digha is about 1,200 crore project, and we are executing it. This is about the 575. And we don't think the size will be anything beyond that. It will be in that range for whatever projects which are upcoming, whatever we know. They are going to be in this range. And we are very comfortable with this range, and our partners are also very comfortable with this range in executing this project.
Fair enough, sir. Sir, just to extend this, in terms of size, could you quantify in terms of opportunity, what can be that be?
In the recent budget speech, we
Yeah.
have provided 20,000 crores for Namami Gange programs, which includes HAM as well as DBO contracts, which includes both. So that is about 20,000 crores. The opportunity is there in the recent future or coming future.
Fair enough, sir. Fair enough. And in terms of model, sir, what will be our annuity payment be for year or semi-annually for this project?
This will be, 15 years, which is 60 quarterly and installments will be there. 60 annuities, you can say.
Okay, and what will be that annuity amount be?
It will be the same. The capex investment, what I mentioned is 40% grant during construction is already paid. The balance 60 will be 1% per quarter they will pay you. Plus you will get the interest which is linked to SBI MCLR. The O&M will be separately paid and power will be paid. This is how it is.
Sir, if I understand correctly, it is 1% plus the MCLR, right? And the O&M expense or the power cost additional, whichever way if you want to look at it.
It is 1%.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you. Sir, once again, we are losing your audio.
Sorry, is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
So the capex annuity of that 60% at the end of the construction, that will be paid in 60 installments. That's what I mentioned as 1%, okay, per quarter.
Got it.
That will be paid plus your interest, plus your O&M, plus power. All this will be paid. And there will be CPI, WPI, inflation adjustment, all that will be there.
Okay, fair enough, sir. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. That's it from my end. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Siddharth Rajpurohit from JHP Securities. Please go ahead.
Sir, just wanted to understand what will
Siddharth,
be
sorry to interrupt you. May I request you to speak a little louder, please?
Yeah, thank you, sir, for the opportunity again. Sir, what will be the possible operating margin in this business, sir, in this project, sir?
Sorry, can you repeat your question, please?
Sir, what could be the EBITDA margin in this project, sir?
See, you have seen the company, we work under close to 10-12% EBITDA margin, and this will be the range of EBITDA margin also for this project.
Okay. And are we in talks with the existing partner to sell the project on completion, or when we are after the regulatory time is over?
Yeah, there is always an option which our partners can exercise that option, and that is also our preference. As we said just before, we are not a bank and we don't want to be having a heavy balance sheet, which we have made it very clear in our existence of last 2 decades. We want to remain an asset light. This is a way of getting a project. This is what we have done. At the first opportunity, we will definitely look to sell our stake.
Okay. Thank you, sir. All the best.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Pushkar Bavare, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity, and congratulations to Wabag team. My question is, since this financial closure has happened, so what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, it is a signing which has happened, or all the pre-disbursement conditions have been complied with, and the lenders have given you the money. So that is the case, or what is it exactly?
Yeah, this project has a very structured CP conditions both for NNCG, KMDA, and the concessioner. From concessioner, the major CP was only this financial closure, and that we have successfully achieved. Now, KMDA has also largely completed its CPs, and they are just doing the final punch in terms of the balance CPs, which will be very soon achieved. NNCG has already done its part, is what we understood in the meeting, that they have already funded the escrow account through which we will be getting this money. That's a major CP for NNCG. So I think very soon we expect to have the effective date announced by the authority.
Okay, great. And one more question about the security package, if whether the pledge is there by the promoters or anything specific which you can disclose from your end.
I think if the same answer what Mr. Mittal gave, you want any specifics on this project, you can do a one-on-one and with the team. Otherwise, this is in general, it's the standard practice which most of the lending institutions do. They do have the pledge of the shares of that SPV, which is normal for these kind of projects.
But just to emphasize, there's no pledge of the listed company or their promoters. We also want to confirm there's no recourse on the listed company. It's a stand-alone project for SPV, and listed company is nowhere responsible in having any recourse.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Chandra Govindaraju from Ashmore Group. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Congratulations on the achievement. I missed out few numbers. Sorry. So what is the total size of the project you mentioned? 575 crore, right?
575.
Okay. What is the O&M and EPC in this project?
You have to look at two. One, for the SPV, there will be a O&M value which Mr. Varadarajan explained with WPI, CPI. But then there is a portion which Wabag will execute, both the EPC and O&M. So these are the two different values.
Okay, okay. So how much EPC will come to Wabag?
About 400 crores.
400 crore. And out of it, 40% will be funded by NMGC, if I'm not wrong.
You can say that approximately that's correct.
So the remaining 25%, which is 100 crore, will be shared between your source and you.
No. You have to take 40% out. Then of the balance 60%, we will have 25% equity and 75% debt. So if you take total 400 crores, 15% of that will be debt or equity, and 45% of 400 crores will be debt. 40% is a grant from Government of India.
Correct. So somewhere around 60 crore would be shared.
Correct. That's correct.
So you will own 49% of the SPV, so your contribution...
51. We are the lead partner. We are the technical partner. So as per the contract condition, we have to own 51%.
So the investment from your side would be 30 crore in that sense.
I think modeling has been done. Exact numbers somebody has to say, but broad numbers these are the broad numbers.
Okay. You can use your cash balances in the balance sheet to fund this, right? 30 crore. You have.
Yeah, I think even in the EPC cash flow itself is good enough to fund it.
Okay. Got it. I'll connect you back offline to get more detailed number. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Viral Shah from Prabhudas Lilladher Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Thank you for an opportunity once again. Sir, two clarifications. One, in this project, we mentioned that the margins will be range of around 10-12%. My understanding is any asset ownership will have a margin in excess of 30-40%. So where there is a disconnect, can you explain?
I think you are talking two different things. You are talking at the SPV levels, and we are talking at the EPC and the O&M contract. Okay. So I think for us, our client, for listed company Wabag, our client will be SPV, like any other client, and those will be at normal standard margins.
Agreed. And what will be the new SPV which has been created as a consortium between the partner and yourself? Will command the margin. This is the project commanding the margin. What will that be?
See, that will be a IRR which will be calculated at the SPV level.
Agreed.
For the duration of this 17 years, 2-year construction period and 15 years O&M period. And that is where the IRR, because it was bankable, we could get one of the best institutes to fund us in this. And this is where IFC, Tata Clean Tech and Eversource, if this IRR was not good, they would not be part of us.
So it is just, I know a rough range also would have been fine. It is in excess of 16-18%, or it is somewhere there only.
These are things we are going to bid many more projects to come. We can't discuss this in a public call.
No problem, sir. No problem.
Competitive strategies, that's what I told one of your other friends who asked for it. If you want something specific, we can do it in a smaller group, but we can't
no problem. No problem, sir. Got it. And last clarification is that in the Patna project also, where we are, about to close financially, are we in talks with the current partner as well to take that project as well? That's
See, as I said earlier, we have all the options open. Wherever we can get the best deal and they would have the comfort, we'll close it with them. Time is also essence. We have to see who is going to move the fastest.
Fair enough, sir. Fair enough. Got it. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and 1 to ask the question. The next question is from the line of Bhupati, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Congratulations on you achieving the financial closure. Sir, I would like to understand regarding the annuity payment. So out of that 60%, you mentioned that one as per an interest rate plus WPA, CPI, whatever applicable. regarding on these, for the equity portion, are they giving any extra premium or the same as the overall for the 60% of the project cost, they are going to pay 1% per quarter and applicable interest rate as per MCLR or whatever?
It's an annuity. So whatever is the total capex, on that 60% will be paid over the 15 years period. And they will pay interest charges on that, which is linked to SBI, MCLR. And they will pay the O&M what we have bid for. Similarly, the power, whatever is extra, that is also whatever bid for, that will be paid. This inflation adjustment, as I told, will also be happening on the numbers which we will be paid. It's SBI MCLR plus 3%. That's the, if you, these are all part of the concession agreement itself.
Yeah, I mean, the cost of equity should be higher than the cost of debt, right? So for the 25% of the equity portion, the compensation should be factored in the annuity payments. I hope so it is.
Exactly the reason what we mentioned, that we are not being serious for the ISR. So as soon as we finish our obligation, which is contractually possible, our job is to reduce or exit from equity.
Okay.
We remain as a DBO contractor for the life cycle of the project.
Okay. So you are going to get the returns from your EPC contract.
Correct. Absolutely right.
Great, sir. Thank you so much, and wish you best of luck for your future projects as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. A reminder to all the participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Ashutosh Joshi from Bloomberg. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Sir, two questions for this fiscal year ending FY21. What order book and what revenue are you looking at?
Yeah, I think we just completed last week only our earnings call, where we had given all the details. So our order book today is close to 10,700 crores. That's the order book we have, which is more than 3 years of revenue. And from a revenue point of view, you have seen that even after first half of COVID, our third quarter results, we on a consolidated basis, we did about 4 to 5% better than last year.
Yes, sir.
On a top line, and also equally good on the bottom line. So I think we are definitely looking at doing and closing this financial year better than what we closed last year. That is our first target to achieve.
Yeah, same for revenue?
Same for revenue.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the last question for today. I will now hand the conference over to Mr. Rajiv Mittal for closing comments.
Thank you everyone for your participation in our business update call at such a short notice. We appreciate your presence. In case you have any further queries, you may get in touch with Stellar IR Advisors, our investor relation advisor based in Mumbai, or feel free to get in touch with us directly. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much. On behalf of VA Wabag Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us. You may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.